Denial, a state of mind going against actuality. In the 1980s, many vehicles adapted a geometric design. Computer-generated engineering came into the mainstream, while new designers experimented with software. New ideas, new concepts came to fruition. Super Sentai design within the 90s became minimal. Perhaps Plex themselves were going through a new transition. To expand your knowledge, Plex is the private manufacturer and designer of the Sentai suits, Sentai Arsenal as well as Mecha, and of course, going on to design Ranger suits within Saban, Disney, and Hasbro. With this fact in mind, Dairanger is ahead of its time, achieving an elusive design unexpected of the classic era. The level of cohesive refinement stands out amongst the decade. Gold accents and accessories. The flair is of mystical value. No intending pun. After O-Ranger, we would not see this return, literally until the next millennium, in Gao Ranger. No wonder Tommy receives the superior suit. Before the Dino Charge adaptation, Kyogre became my #1 dinosaur motif. I marvel at how it betrays Sentai conventions, utilizing both yellow and silver contrast, the asymmetrical icon adorning the sash, wide, gaping Maud visors. Even Rio Soldier comes in second. Kira Major is a perfect blend of technology and magic, achieving a refined gemstone attire. As it is a tokusatsu, the shining effects emphasize the theme by playing out into the roll call. Never would I have guessed Takamishi's silver garb would blend perfectly with orange, adorned with a Kirame stone of blue. Proud I am to feature in the thumbnail. Lupin Ranger versus Patra Ranger, first to debut with 2 teams of 3. My favor pendulates to the Lupin Ranger motif, going for a magician basis, crossed with heroine getup. Capes overlap into the collar, top hat visors, extending into the peripheral. Even Kari and Tuma are in heels. Noel achieves a mirrored elegance between his Golden Patra X armor and his Lupin X garb. Both designs are more than a palette swap. Gold X drapes in a robe, versus Lupin X sporting a cuirass. I even prefer this combo over the comparable Go On Silver and Go On Gold. With my limited knowledge of insect and arachnids, I could not predict that King Ogre would become my #1 armor design. The visor is a silhouette from pincers to thorax to wings and spider legs. The fact that it extends outside the helmet emphasizes their arthropod basis while mimicking a crown. Honeybees are not entirely yellow, therefore it makes sense for Hashi's armor to be black. As for the color scheme, Plex delivers an array of pastel shades, never before featured in a lineup. I love Rita's Papillon armor, adapting a lavender hue. Himeno's yellow Kamakiri armor is low contrast, a similar establishment to Banana Laffy Taffy. If color proved restrictive, each armor set features individual contrasting, orange to yellow, navy to blue, prominently displayed on their capes. Spider Kumanos specializes in the lone arachnid, and Oku Wagata adapts the Hercules beetle. Finally, Gira dons the King Kuwagata attire, rounding off 8 royal armor sets. As a fan in the dark, I have no clue what direction Hasbro will take in the reboot next year, conveniently arriving in the 50th anniversary of Super Sentai, a Toei milestone, a new age in Power Rangers. However, Tokusatsu is not enough for me. Zootopia 2 arrives in November, and Bionicle is rumored for a new rendition. Before the conclusion of 2024, we have Legend of the White Dragon predicted to release this upcoming fall. Into the second quarter, we had the figure 2-pack on sale, a Ranger flavor salivating a fan's appetite. It's the first official year since 1993 without anything relatively new or active within the Power Rangers fandom. In remembrance of Jason David Frank, I hope his vision comes to fruition, an ideal way to commemorate his memory. Our 30-year Ranger chronology. To the original 6th Ranger, to the fans who welcomed you in open arms, this video is to your dedication. Thanks to you, the viewer, for dedicating your time in this rated exploited endeavor. Rokalai is my moniker. I upload each Saturday evening right here on the channel. For more Ranger and even Bionicle related content, last week's video is linked directly right here. As for next week, be ready for the newest right here on Rated Exploited.